Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Friday night. So excited to be here. We've got a great show lined up for you guys tonight, and I appreciate each and every one of you joining in tonight on Friday. And as always, we love being here with you guys, and we're looking forward to sharing some great content and some information and all kinds of great things. So, without further ado, you guys know how we roll in here. Let's bring on my main man. Mr. NC Relic Hunter himself, Mr. Michael Coley's in the house. Glad to have Michael in here. Michael, what's up, buddy?
Oh, not much. Another Friday. Weeks passing by like
Yeah.
days.
Oh, it's just going so fast, you know.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hot and humid and muggy here in the South, and we know
It's
what that's going
coming.
to mean to our metal detecting, right, Michael?
A whole lot of sweating.
A
That's what's
whole
going
lot of.
on.
Well, maybe I can lose some of this weight. How about that? Can I do that in
Well,
the
I'm
process?
with you on that. I need to do the same thing.
I know. Well, I wish we lived in another part of the country where it stayed like in the low 70s, mid 60s all the time. That would be great. But unfortunately, that's not the case
Well,
for a lot
we
of us.
catch, we catch it bad in the summertime, but we have a nice winter. A
Yeah,
lot of
we
places
do.
covered in snow, so
We do. We do. We have a
we
really
can't have it
nice
both
winter,
ways.
and it makes it a lot of fun living here. And that allows us to get out and do some relic hunting and enjoying our hobby that we all love and appreciate. So, Michael, we got a few people in here. It's not a big crowd as of yet, but maybe some more people will show up. You never know. So, I get
Yep.
it. It's Friday night. There's a lot going on, so I get that. And we're if we don't start getting a bunch of people in here, we might scale these back. Instead of doing them every Friday night, we might do them every other Friday or something like that. Especially as I know a lot of people are going on vacations, a lot of people are doing things over the summer. Maybe that'll be something we do, not unless there's just something crazy that just happens during the summer. Then maybe we go and we do a pop up live stream or something like that. But we might start scaling these back maybe to once every other week. As you know, a lot of you I know are going to be doing things and having a good time for your vacations and enjoying your summer break. And if you got kids, I know you're going to be going on vacations with those kids and all kinds of things. And a lot of you are going to be going out and detecting because the weather's going to be nice. So but yeah, we might start scaling back a little bit, but we'll see what everybody wants to do as we keep moving through
Hopefully,
this.
we'll have some new machines to talk about
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
next
and
couple
and
of
and of
weeks.
course, you guys know I should have an icon very soon, so I'm looking forward to using that machine and showing that machine. So we got a lot to look forward to with that, and who knows what else we might end up with. So you never know. So we might have some other things too to show as the summer goes along. You never know what some of these companies are going to do. So we'll see what happens there. But man, I'm glad it's Friday, Michael, and I know you are too. And we're ready to get the weekend started. And it's always fun starting the weekend off with you guys and just hanging out and having a good time. Let's do a couple of shout outs here, Michael, since we don't have a ton in here as of yet, but we're gonna give all these great people who have joined in tonight a shout out. So thank you guys for being here. And let's start with Mr. Tesh Ridge Digger. Glad to have him in the house, always here and a great part of our show. Mr. Barry Treasure says, hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Glad to have Barry Treasure with us tonight. We got Joe Dirt in the house. Says, greetings from mid Missouri. We got a lot of Missouri guys. You ever notice that, Michael?
Yeah, we sure do. We got a lot
Yeah.
of Midwest.
Yeah, a lot of Midwest guys, and I appreciate all those guys being here. There's Mrs. Teresa, the treasure hunter. Glad to have Teresa, always a loyal supporter of our channel, and we support her as well. There's Mr. Digging Darrell, again, our good friend, also out there in Missouri. So we appreciate Digging Darrell joining in with us. And there she is, Mrs. Bells. Always glad to have Bells in the house. Bells is a wonderful lady, and we always appreciate her joining in as she does all the time with us. There's Mr. Doug Atkins says happy Friday evening, everyone. Appreciate Doug being here. There's Mr. Detect Meister, loyal as can be, all the way from Ireland. He says, but I'm watching from Italy tonight, Michael. So he's over
Wow.
in Italy, his hometown in the south of Rome. Well, we're glad you're here, Detect Meister. as
Beautiful
always,
area.
thank you so much for tuning in. And hopefully, maybe Michael and I can get over to Europe in the next few years. We're hoping. There's
Yeah.
Mr. Papa Vane in the house. Glad to have Papa in here. We appreciate our good buddy Papa being here with us.
Sure, it's in the
Uh,
mail, Papa Bang, right, Brian?
yep, it's in the mail. That's right. So there's Ricky Bennett in the house. We appreciate Ricky, also great loyal supporter of the channel. There's Mr. Digging Buddy. Yes, it is that time again already. So Digging Buddy, we're
Right.
glad you are here with us. There's Mr. Buzzsaw. Appreciate Buzzsaw being here tonight. Thank you for joining in. There's Mr. CZ Digger says good evening all. We appreciate CZ and his wonderful wealth of knowledge. We appreciate him. There's Old Timer 5037. Always glad to have Old Timer with us. Always a great supporter. And there is Mr. 5 Mile. And he's changed up his logo. He says, evening to all my fellow treasure hunters. Glad to have 5 Mile in here. Again, always here with us. We appreciate him so much. There's Ring Dinger in the house and says, hello. Glad to have you here, Ring Dinger. We appreciate you. There he is, Digging Dude, all the way from New York. Says, hello, everyone. Glad to have Digging Dude with us. There's Mr. Old P-Line. We're glad to have Old P-Line with us. Again, another great supporter of the channel. There's Mr. Relic Rat. Glad to have Relic Rat in here with us. There he is, Mr. Surfside Dan. Glad to have Dan in here. Our main man, Lieutenant Dan, is always ready to go, and we hope to get out and detect with Dan in the near future. So hopefully that can happen. I'm trying to make sure we don't miss anybody that shared a comment, and I think I've got everybody that shared a comment. Michael, did I miss anybody?
I think you have. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we got 28 fine folks in the house, and we appreciate you guys joining in. Michael, couple of things. Of course, we just talked about the icon, and I know that a lot of you are really curious about that machine. Just to give you a heads up, XP is having a live stream. Now, I know it's going to be in the middle of the afternoon for us. It's going to be 9 o'clock Paris time, which means it's going to be 3 o'clock here on Wednesday. So this coming Wednesday, May 20th, they're going to be showing the icon, sort of demonstrating and showing the machine up close and personal on Wednesday. So hopefully maybe next week we'll have a little more to share about the icon. And again, I'm hoping that that machine's going to be in my hands within the next week or two. So I'll be able to start sharing a lot of things with you guys and sort of showing you all the things that this machine's going to be able to do. It's just from everything that we've seen, it looks like it's going to be an incredible machine. Looks like there's going to be a lot of offerings with this machine, being able to use all of our Deus 2 coils. And then the Icon X has a few more features over the Icon. But we'll be able to discuss all of that as we'll be able to compare and show it doing, all the things that we're expecting it to do. So I'm real excited about it. I know you are too. What's one of the main things that you like about that new machine, Michael, before we dive into some of our stuff?
I really like the screen on it. I like the new shaft on it, the lighter weight shaft. But the larger screen is definitely something that I've been looking forward to out of a XP machine. Because I know a lot of us have got used to the Mind Lab and the Legend 2 with the larger screen, and it's hard to go back to that smaller screen after you use the larger one,
Oh, of
especially if your
course.
eyesight is not
Of
as good.
course it is, Michael. Of course it
Yeah,
is. And like I said, I think being able to use all these different coils and things with this and use different accessories with this
right,
machine, and like you said, the new shaft of being lighter weight, 1.8 pounds, Michael. I mean, come on, 1.8 pounds. That's just crazy.
right.
So I'm excited about that. And just having a machine that you can just turn on, you don't have to mess with a ton of settings, having some preset programs that are already built in, but it's going to give you that good XP quality and nuances and the tones and all those things. Those are things that I'm real excited about seeing with this machine and it being waterproof. We didn't get a mailbag question, but there is one thing that I wanted to bring up as a mailbag question that somebody shared on my YouTube channel, and somebody was asking me, well, why wouldn't I just buy a WS6 Master with stereo headphones, which runs roughly $800, Michael? So, Michael, how would you answer that question? So, this is we're just sort of going from what we found on or what we saw on the channel. How would you answer that question? How would you respond to that gentleman when he said,
Well, I mean, for one, we talked about the larger screen. You'd actually be going in the opposite direction with a WS6 to an even smaller screen. You don't have a speaker on that particular machine. Um, let's see. To me, you would. I don't. It's going to be harder to navigate. I know we haven't
right,
actually saw the icon and navigation, but I can almost guarantee it's going to be a lot easier to navigate than that WS6 because it's pretty tough to navigate, especially with uh, the multi-process screen on that WS6 right now. So
right, yeah. And so, and I tried to explain this to the gentleman was that, this is a great, now don't get me wrong, Michael, this is an awesome, awesome setup.
right,
Especially when I throw that HF2 coil on here. This is a pretty light machine. This is the WS6 ST, which I've been running a little bit too, which I like it a lot, and I use it sort of. I use it sort of as a backup, for some of my other machines in case the battery dies or coil dies or whatever it may be. Then I can whip this out too. But I love using this on the beach. But again, here's the things that you're not getting with.
well,
Go ahead.
another thing you mentioned the beach. That is just it's not. I mean, it is waterproof to like rain proof, but 16 foot and just rain proof. As far as hunting on the beach, I would rather have the 16 foot. Definitely
Right.
hunting in the surf. You
And
know,
and again, you are getting Deus 2 performance out of this little puck. But
right,
like you said, do you want to have a unit without a speaker? Are you okay with that? Do you want to have a unit that is not going to be waterproof and you can't get it wet without, putting it in the pouch, the little waterproof pouch and all that sort of stuff? Probably not. Do you want to deal with
right,
this little square of a small screen and try to navigate through all of those settings that you have with your Deus 2? And some people just don't want to deal with that, especially older people. I know I don't want to. My eyes are already bad. And then, you get into the multi-processing that they just released with this thing, and it just becomes a little bit cumbersome to try to play around with all of that. Um, but again, to each his own. I mean, if you feel like that you want Deus 2 performance, you're not worried about a speaker, you're not worried about it being waterproof, you don't have bad eyes, you don't have a problem with mashing these little small buttons on here, then maybe that is your route that you want to go. But for some people, I think this Icon X is going to hit right in the sweet spot. You're getting a bigger screen. You're getting 16 foot of waterproof and being able to take it out into the ocean and into the rivers and creeks and whatever. You're going to be able to navigate through a lot of those things a lot easier because the screen and the buttons are going to be a lot easier. So go ahead, Michael. What you want to say?
well, does the WS6 package does it come with wireless headphones now?
You can buy it with wireless headphones.
Okay,
So
you
I
can get a
think I
package.
think
Okay,
I don't quote me on this, but I think it is $7.99
okay,
if you got the headphones, and I think it's the WSA's that you get with it. I think I could be wrong. You guys can go look it up. I'm not totally sure on that, so I don't want to tell anybody a price, but I think that's about where it is with the headphones. So yeah, so I just think the Icon X is going to hit that nice sweet spot for those people. And if you're new to detecting, or you're in that price range, it's just going to be a more versatile machine, Michael. That's what it all comes down to. I think the Icon and the Icon X is going to have more versatility than you would have with that WS6. And not that
right.
the WS6 is bad. It's just the WS6 is for certain people. It's for certain things that people want to do Whereas I think that icon sort of covers it all. It's easier to use. You're probably going to be able to navigate that screen a lot easier. You've got waterproofing, you've got a speaker, and you got a 5-year warranty just like you would have on anything else. So that's to me that makes the most sense, and I think XP's done a great job with that, right?
Right, I agree. I mean, I think I'm looking forward to seeing those machines. I don't think they're going to be that far off from the flagship machine, but I know that they're not going to have as many features. But I think the
Right.
performance can be there, like it is with most XP machines.
Right. And again, I'm not knocking the WS6. I'm just saying if you don't need a waterproof machine and the screen doesn't bother you and the maneuvering around on the screen with the small buttons, if that doesn't bother you, then yeah, then maybe at $800 that's a great deal because you are getting Deus 2 performance with a WS6 setup. But again, you're the only one who can make that call. But I do like the idea of the Icon X being easier to use, the 16-foot waterproof. You've got the speaker. You've got a lot of I won't say all of the settings, but you got a lot of the good settings that are found on the Deus 2 as well on the Icon X. Is it a Deus 2? Well, again, we're going to go back to this. No, it is not a Deus 2 because you are lacking some of those features that you get on a regular Deus 2 with the regular RC. So, no, it's not a Deus 2 and it's not a Deus 2 replacement. There's some different prices out there, which again, XP's said they've got some price points out there, but some of that is liable to change. That's why I haven't really said anything much about the prices. But we know that the Icon X, according to what we've seen out there, is looking like it's going to come in at $799, but there could be some other things that could cause that to change by July. So just keep those things in mind. And, I wanted to be able to say that since somebody had asked me that question. Again, it depends on what you're looking for and how versatile you want to be with your machine. And I really like the idea of the versatility of the Icon X a little bit more than the WS6. So, and it's lightweight, Michael, 1.85 pounds, I think, is what I
Yeah,
saw. So, lightweight, bigger screen, speaker, waterproof, 5-year warranty. I mean, it's just got a lot going for it. So, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll know more about it hopefully really, really soon. And yes, and don't tread on me is exactly right. If it's a simple machine you want, then that's it. And it's not for somebody that's probably a button pusher. I mean, if you like tinkering with a ton of settings, then and you want that Deus 2 setup, then go with a WS6 or go with a Deus 2. But if you're not into button pushing and you just want to go out and start detecting, then I think this is going to be a good option for a lot of folks as well. And so I think that's going to be really good. Don't you think so, Michael?
I think so. I mean, if someone ordered an Icon X later on down the road, they wanted to upgrade, you could always buy the WS6 headphones and
Mm-hmm. Then you got
you would
two
have the
machines.
WS6.
Yeah, you
Right,
got two machines if you buy the WS6 headphones because they're going to
right.
pair up with the Icon as well. So then you got
Yep,
two machines. I mean,
exactly.
you just unhook your WS6 module and plop it right on that shaft. So
Yeah.
yeah, that could be just a game changer for some people that they would have two machines, like that. And like I said, I use that WS6 a lot when I'm on the beach, or like I said, when I am like I've been using it recently because I've either forgot to bring something or I needed another machine and I actually had it in place to where I could grab it and then go with it. And I love using it. I really do. The only thing I don't like about it is just that small screen and being able to having to mash all the little small buttons. Remember when we were putting in my coil? Remember that, Michael?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hey,
Put
that
your
was
glasses
one of the
out.
things for the tips. Remember, Michael?
Yeah,
Yeah. So you
yeah,
guys know how those numbers on those coils are just it's a mess, isn't it, Michael? Tell them our
yeah. I
story.
mean, if we didn't have the glasses, we wouldn't have. It took us a while to figure it out because we thought it was a B or an 8, and it was a
Yeah,
B. I can't
yeah.
remember, but it was just we just kept punching it in wrong. But
Oh
we
man,
finally figured it out.
yeah. Well, and that was an issue. That really was an issue when you go to put in those, especially when you're having to put in those coils and you're using that little WS6 puck. Was that fun, Michael?
It was challenging. I'll tell you that. But, I mean, we finally got it done. So
Well, and I've got like so many calls, I had to figure out which ones matched up with which, and then finally I went back to my remote, my RC, and I was able to get the correct numbers, and that's how Michael and I eventually figured out that we were putting in wrong letters and numbers, and so yeah, so it can be challenging. But the WS6 is a great unit, and again, it depends on what you're looking for. But I do think the Icon X is going to give you a little more versatility in some cases there too, Michael. So I wanted to bring that up as well. There's Damien. Glad to have Damien in the house. It's better late than never. So Michael, there's another thing I wanted to talk about, and I know we started off with the Icon news, and of course, we've taught the Icon to death. Guys, if you want to go and check out some of my Icon videos, I do have some things up where I walk through a lot of the features and a lot of the settings and the differences between the Icon and the Icon X. You can go check those out on the channel. They're all there, and you guys can go look at it and decide which one you would like. Is it going to be the Icon or is it going to be the Icon X? Do you want to go cheaper? Do you want to go a little bit more? Do you want more features? Do you just want a basic machine? So,
I guess it all depends on the final price and features there that you're
yeah,
looking for.
right. Don't Tread on Me says he forgot his controller once and had to figure the WS6. I think that was the only time I hunted with the puck, right? And I've hunted with the puck, and it works great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, man, you got to start finagling with those buttons and looking at that screen. It'll wear you down in a hurry, especially if you want to start changing some things up. So we'll see. Um, Digging Buddy says, could the Icon X be a Manicore challenger? Mm, the Manicore is a strong machine. I'm not going to say one way or the other because I like the Manicore and I like the Deus too. I think they're both right there with each other in a lot of categories. I tend to lean more towards the XP side, just simple for the tones and the audio, and I know everybody in here is probably going to agree with me on that over the Manicore. Now, the Icon X is not going to have the features and things that you're going to see with the Manicore. You're not going to have a color screen. You're not going to have that 2D graph that you see on the front. You're not going to have the being able to adjust your Ferris limits. It's not going to have those types of things on there. So, Digging Buddy, my answer to that would probably be no. I don't think it's a Manicore Challenger. But will it find things that the Manicore will find? The answer to that is yes. I think it will. Don't you, Michael?
I think it will. I mean, yeah, I mean, you're talking about, this machine's probably going to be in the, I don't know, $700 range, and the Manicore. Of
Right.
course, I mean, you get what you pay for.
Right.
That's always been
Well,
the
Don't Tread on
case.
Me says I didn't notice it. There is no difference. You're exactly right. There is no
Yeah,
difference in performance between the WS6 or the Deus 2. I mean, as
right.
far as audio and settings and features and all, it's the same thing. So yeah, that's why
Yeah, the
that
only
is a
difference is
strong
pretty
option.
much what we mentioned.
Right, right, yeah, and that's why it is such a strong option that's out there. So you're exactly right. Don't tread on me. There's not any difference. There is no difference really. Digging Daryl says, I think there is a way to connect the coil without using the numbers. I don't remember who, but someone posted a video showing how. Yeah,
Hmm,
you can scan a QR code. I know it's got like a
really?
little QR code.
Yeah, it does have a QR code on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it might tell you what the numbers are. I don't know. if that can be done through the app, the Go Find, Go, the Go, what is it? The Go
Go
Terrain.
terrain on.
Sorry, I keep losing my mind. The Go Terrain app. Yeah, you might be able to do it through that. Maybe that's the way you do it. I don't know. I've never done it other than just punching in the numbers, and I'll be honest about that. So, but yeah. So again, we've talked about the icon. We've talked about XP. But Michael, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk some Mind Lab stuff tonight. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, what we're gonna talk about.
Well, Michael, what did we find out that Mind Lab released a couple of months ago?
A couple of months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're gonna have to tell
Oh,
me.
Michael. All
Refresh
right.
my memory.
Well, stay tuned, guys, because I'm getting ready to show you something that maybe some of you are not aware of. Some of you that are Mind Lab users on here,
Oh,
maybe
okay. I got you. Yeah.
maybe you got an email from Mind Lab, and but I investigated this week, and I had the big guy over there. I had him investigate too. So yeah, he actually signed up. So I want to show you this new thing from Mind Lab. Some of you may be really interested in it. I think it's a great thing. We're going to talk about what I like about this and why I think Mind Lab has really done something pretty special with this as well. So we're going to show what Mind Lab has been up to here, and I think you guys will like this. And some of you may have already signed up for this, but here we go, Michael. Let's share this video real quick if I can get it to come up here. And I've got to go back to my screen. Sorry, Michael. Y'all hang on, bear with me 1 second. And there it is. And we are going to move that out the way. And here we go.
Whether you're just starting out, chasing mastery, or at the top of your game, your journey has a home. The Realm, brought to you by Mind Lab, is the ultimate detecting guide built to inspire and equip you for every stage of the adventure. Step into Discuss, where field stories, settings comparisons, and hard-earned tips flow between detectorists from every corner of the globe. It's a place to trade techniques, share your wins, and keep the spirit of discovery alive. Through Learn, you'll find step-by-step tutorials, expert breakdowns, and practical advice to help you grow. From choosing the right gear for your first hunt to mastering advanced discrimination patterns, every resource brings you closer to those unforgettable moments in the field. With Finds, you can celebrate your proudest moments in a personal showcase and explore an ever-growing gallery of memories unearthed worldwide. Every memory tells a story, and here it's celebrated, shared, and remembered for years to come. Your profile is your home in the Realm, a place to capture your achievements, track your milestones, and see your journey unfold. Earn badges for your skills, your contributions, and the moments you've shared, a reflection of your standing in the community. Realm is built by detectorists, for detectorists, a place where your experiences are valued, your progress is celebrated, and your voice matters. This is where passion becomes friendship, and every connection makes the adventure richer. And this is only the beginning. With every update, the Realm will grow alongside you, unlocking new tools, deeper knowledge, and more ways to make every hunt unforgettable. Wherever you are on the map, whatever stage you're at, your journey belongs here.
The Realm by Mind Lab, your guide to greatness.
All right, Michael. So that was the Realm. It's a new app that's been launched by Mind Lab, and of course, I'm seeing a lot of questions and a lot of comments coming through on this already. I signed up for it. Michael signed up for it, And I've been playing around on it just to see what might be the benefits of it. The main benefit I can already see is that MindLab has produced videos, instructional videos for all of their machines, Michael. So you can go on there and you can go into the learn portion of that app, and you've got videos that are already there, MindLab instruction, basically telling you how to run, set up those machines, all sorts of different things there. I like that part. The other thing that they do is they showcase finds. So if you want to share a find on there, you can share a find on there. And again, you can add it to your showcase. You earn points. So here's the big thing, and I think some people are going to be excited about. You earn points, and these points eventually will qualify you. And I saw this the other day, where there's going to be like a $250,000 worth of prizes that they're going to be giving away off of this app. So the more points you build up, you got karma points, you got badges, and you got credits, and all those things sort of work together. And I'm going to show you my profile here in just a second, so you guys can sort of see some of that stuff. And somebody asked on here too, well, what if I don't have a MindLab machine? Well, they don't really care. You can sign up if you've got a Deus 2, if you've got a Nota machine, whatever it may, a Garrett machine. You can sign up and you can still share your finds. MindLab's not going to crucify you if you're not using a MindLab machine. In fact, it asks you in the beginning, what machine, you're using, and you can put it in and it saves it to your profile. And then you've got all of these different forums for coin and relic hunters. You've got all these different things that you can go into. And I'll show you mine here in just a second, but it's a pretty neat idea. I think MindLab is, trying to build their customer base by doing this. And somebody said, well, don't we have YouTube and Facebook and all these other things? Well, I think what this does is it sort of puts it all into one place. There are videos on there, and you can actually share a video too on there. There's a finds page, there's discussions, there's all kinds of things on there that you can sort of get involved with. I think the main thing that people are really going to be excited about, especially MindLab users, is that they'll have the ability to earn credits, points, and badges. And I think that's where the whole thing is sort of going, is to keep you on that app and keep you doing these things to earn those credits and badges and points and so on, and build up followers and so on. So you get rewarded every time you post a find, every time you leave a comment, you get credits and karma points and all these other things, and you build on those badges. And I think they even send out badges, and you got a chance to win like shirts, and I'm assuming it's going to get much, much bigger as this app begins to grow. And maybe machines, maybe pinpointers, all sorts of other things too that you would qualify for by staying on that app. So I see what they're trying to do. And again, that might not be for everybody. Some people don't care for those types of things, but MindLab is offering you that. And I don't see the other companies doing this at this point. So something new, something they're trying, something that just came out. And like I said, I signed up for it this week just to play around with it. And it was actually pretty cool. So let's look at what the chat is saying. Yeah. So let's see here, Michael. Digging Buddy says, isn't this what we already do on Facebook and YouTube? Sort of, but you don't have the chance to win credits and points and badges and shirts and detectors and whatever else they're going to be giving away. So I think that's going to be the big difference here for a lot of people that sign up for this thing. So, and again, if you go to certain events that MindLab sponsors, you get credit points for attending those detecting events. It's pretty different thing there too, right, Mike?
Yeah. I think they're trying to make it more detector friendly for everybody, like a community there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you said, there's going to be some giveaways, and they'll list some events on there. I'm sure that may be a place where you could go find different events in your area. You
Right.
know,
Greeny Meanie says, I could see a lot of bad info on that app. Well, there could be people that share bad information. But, you know,
that's everywhere.
that's everywhere. Look, you get it on here. I know, not necessarily on our channel, but you get it on other channels, and you get it on Facebook, you get it on Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be. There's a lot of bad information being shared in a lot of different areas, other than just metal detecting, right, Michael?
That's right.
Right. Digging Buddy says, "Is the Southern Relic Adventures live stream going to be there?" No, I mean, I could post it over there, I guess, as a link, but no, we're staying over here on YouTube. But we are going to be posting our finds, some of our finds over there, which I've already done, and we're going to be a part of some of the discussion forums that they have over there as well. But I think they're just trying to make it one big place where everyone can sort of come together. They do want you to stay on the app, and that's the whole thing, to drive traffic their way. And we know what's going on. I mean, they want you to buy a Mind Lab machine. I mean, that's what this is all about. To try to attract more customers, get people more involved. And then let them go on this app and see all the things that Mind Lab has to offer. And that's ultimately what it's about. And you guys know that. Yes, and you can sign up even if you don't have a Mind Lab machine, and I think that's a good thing too. So, yeah, you can sign up for this. Bell says, yes, I received that email today too, but I haven't had time to check it out yet. And if you do, I would appreciate it. Talking about it, and let me pull this up, Michael. Let me drag you in here with me. So there's the app. So you guys can see mine's just SRA, and you guys can see, there's a couple of things here at the beginning. It tells you a little bit about the app, some things that are going on, the guy that created the realm, and so on. But it's all right there. And then down here at the bottom, and I know this is hard to see because of the screen share, but down here at the bottom, you can see you have a discussion area. You can click on the discussion area, and then you got all these different forums. You can share finds. It has discussions. It has a coins area. It's got community. It's got historic, beach finds, Manicore. But it's got some different categories that you can go into. If you click on discussions, and of course you see me right here. It shows me right here. I introduce myself. I've shared a couple of things on here. The MindLab Vanquish 560, which I reviewed and sort of threw up there as something to show that, hey, I'm supporting MindLab a little bit here. And of course, you guys can go and you can read and you can see some of these finds and so on. You can have private discussions with other members too. You can do that as well. You can go to Discover here up at the top, and you can go to Detectors Hub, Realm Support, General News, Events. They even share events that are going to be out there too that maybe MindLab is helping sponsor. some question and answer type things. You guys can see the different discussion areas, my latest finds, coin and treasure, introduce yourself, ask anything, latest news. All of these are categories and things that you can click on and go into. And then up in the right hand corner, you've got your profile page. And again, this is my profile page. And I haven't shared, but you guys can see I've already earned 271 credits. I've got 342 karma points. I've got 9 followers right now, Michael. Of course, I just signed up for it, but I have 5 badges, Michael. So look at my badges I've got. I've got a verified, the first words, echo heard, groundbreaking, and approved dig. So here's all the other badges that you can earn as you go through this whole process. But you know, I mean, I like the idea. I think it's pretty cool. And you guys can see there's some of my finds that I shared on here. And you guys can see those right there. And, you know, you can set up your profile, put a little profile picture up there. But a lot of cool things. What do you think, Michael?
Yeah, I mean it's something to play around with. I hadn't had a time to mess with it a whole lot this week, but like you said, I
Right,
signed up for it. I'm gonna take a look at it, but it's interesting what they're doing there.
right.
And it's there. No, you don't have to pay for that app.
Mm-mm.
Chris was asking about that. It's free.
Yeah, you don't have to pay for it. It's free and, you know, pretty cool. And then you got the learn area, Michael. So if you're a Mind Lab user, look at all this. Look at all these videos and courses that they've got for Mind Lab users. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, you can go and watch just about anything. I don't have the doesn't look like they got anything in the courses section, but again, a lot of stuff here on the mana core, some things on pinpointing targets on the Vanquish 560, 60 series, how to get maximum depth, what's in the box with the mana core, how to set up your detector, release the beast about the mana core, how to get started quickly with the Vanquish, search modes on the beach were the Vanquish 60 series. But just a ton of information there, Michael. And you know, for somebody that's new to a machine or somebody that wants to know a little bit more about their Mind Lab machine, then they've got it all covered here. I mean, look at it. Look at the library of videos that they
yeah,
have. I mean, so to me, that's worth it right there, right?
yeah. I mean, it's what do you got to lose? I mean, it's
Yeah.
free. You
And it's
know,
free. Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything, and you get a chance to win things. So,
right?
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, don't you?
Yeah, I think it is.
Right. So, okay, we got. Let's see. Um, yeah, he says he's got got the laptop running on the TV. So I was looking to see if anybody said anything else about it. No, you do not have to pay for the app, Chris, and Michael answered that. And yeah, Digging Dude says I'll post my cool finds I found with XP machines and my Nexus machines on the MyLab app. Well, you could do that. I mean, but you know, again, they just want to see the finds you're finding. I think that's the main thing. Um, so somebody said, looks like we went out for a second. Did we?
I don't not that I know, but
Yeah.
we may have.
Yeah. Somebody said it looks like China's attacking. I don't know. I don't know what they meant by that, but maybe, hopefully, we're still here. I hope so. So, anyway, Michael, we got 35 fine people in here. Louis Villarreal's in the house. Says howdy, everyone. And we're sitting here talking about the Realm, which is the new MindLab app that has been launched. Again, anybody that would like to sign up for this, but here I am. You guys see me?
Was that what it was? Because you put that up on the screen?
I don't know. Maybe people were confused that I was flipping back and forth. Everybody see me? We're just checking.
They said we disappeared before.
And now.
Hmm.
I don't know what's happening. I'm showing up still live right here. Must be a YouTube. Yeah, we're here. I don't know. It happens when you
They
post
said it
that.
happens when you post the ad.
I
So
don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, we're on here. So we'll go back and watch. We got it recorded, so we can put it back up later if we need to, but it's there. So Michael, let's hope you don't disappear when we do our detecting tip of the week. We got Michael's detecting tip of the week after talking about the realm. So everybody says we're back now. Maybe there's something to do when I flipped over to the screen share, Michael. Maybe
It could
maybe
be.
that's
I
an
don't
issue.
know. It's not doing it on my end, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, I don't know either. But anyway, we're glad to be back, and hopefully everybody's seeing us right now. But we're going to do Michael's detective tip of the week. It's time for that, right, Michael?
That's right.
Yeah. So let's see what Michael's got to share with us today on his detective tip of the week. You guys stay tuned, and we'll be right back with you. Let's hear from Michael, and let's hear that detective tip of the week. And Michael, where are you? Not good.
Hi guys, I just want to hop on here and give my tip this week. My tip this week is about, the bugs that are out this time of year and getting out metal detecting or turkey hunting or just doing anything outside. But one thing that I've found that works is what's called a thermocell mosquito repellent. What it is, it uses a little butane tank, which is going to be in the picture we're going to post, and a little pad. You put the pad inside the little dispenser, and it uses a butane, and it does warm up. But what I found, if you let it heat up, clip it to your side while you're metal detecting, it's like a barrier around you and keeps mosquitoes away from you. Black flies, mosquitoes, biting flies. It works pretty good. I actually bought Brian one, and I've got one as well, and we both use them, especially when it gets miserable hot. You can't stand those mosquitoes buzzing around your head. But anyway, that'll save you some aggravation and some bites on you if you'll pick up one of these. If not, you'll have to use a off or something like that. But I just like to use this. I think the military has actually used this item, and it's a great product, and I've used it in the fall when it's still warm, deer hunting, turkey hunting, and I've used it metal detecting. But anyway guys, that's the tip this week. Check out that thermocell. You can get them at Walmart, Amazon, anywhere, but it's a great product. Thanks guys.
All right, Michael. What do you think about that thermocell? Does that thing work good?
Yeah, I mean, I've used it. Like I said, I've used it turkey hunting. I've used it metal detecting, and you don't want to get it directly on your skin. It gets a little warm, but if you clip it on your side and let it heat up, it heats that little pad up with a little butane tank,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a 15-foot area around you. It's supposed to be bug, mosquito, black fly, and it works pretty good from what Now ticks are another story. So, but yeah, mosquitoes.
Digging Buddy wants to know: does it chase those dang ticks off, Michael?
No, it don't. But like I said, it works good for mosquitoes.
Right.
So
Don't Tread on Me says, I need to look into this. Right. You'll like it. I mean, again, if you don't like, I'll tell you what I don't like is when I spray all that dang mosquito spray and DEET and all that other stuff all
right,
over me. And then you start sweating and it starts running in your eyes and you start tasting it on your lips and makes your
right.
lips go numb.
That's just a better option to me,
Yeah.
you know, 'cause you don't have to spray that stuff on you. So
Yeah, and Papa Vane says they work, and Papa Vane's exactly right. Yeah, Louis Villarreal says my britches are burning. Yeah, when you like
right, yeah, you don't want to get
that
too close to your
butane, yeah,
skin.
yeah, it'll get hot. It'll definitely get
It gets
hot.
a little
So
warm, but I mean, not really where it's gonna just burn you. But I mean, it gets pretty warm if you get it close to your body. You know, I like to clip it on maybe my backpack, or you could clip it on your belt. You know, with a
right.
belt clip, and it would be fine. So
Yeah, it's a great tool to have, especially like I said, with the hot months coming up. You don't want to put all that spray on you and start tasting it in your mouth and breathing it in your nose and all that other stuff. It really works well. Surfside Dan wants to know, will it keep the chiggers away?
nothing will keep them away, Dan.
No, those things are relentless. Those
Those
things are
things
gonna,
are bad.
yeah, they're gonna get all over you and stick to the hair on your arm and stick to the hair on your legs and bite
Yeah,
you, and you'll have little red welts all over your body. And oh my God, I can't stand them. Can't stand them. But I'm not looking forward to that, Dan, at all. So we feel your
right.
pain. We feel your pain. So Michael, you shared your detecting tip of the week, but we always have another little special segment that we do, and that is the relic report. So you guys that would like to submit your finds and have us feature your finds on the live stream, we're always glad to do that. You can send your finds to ncrelichunter223 at gmail.com. Remember, we feature your finds on Friday nights, and we love hearing from you guys because you guys are out there finding some amazing things. And when you do, share them with Michael, ncrelichunter223 at gmail.com. And Michael would love to feature your find on our live stream. So we picked out 2 incredible finds for this week, and Michael is going to share some information about those 2 finds and who our lucky viewers are who shared those finds with us. So Michael, take it away. Here's your first one.
All right, guys. This is from our good buddy Beneath the Bluegrass. I don't know if he's on here tonight. I hope he is. He found this in March at a Union Army Civil War encampment in central Kentucky. It's a U.S. Sergeant Major shoulder epaulet round piece, Doug version on the left, and an example on the right. So that's a great find. I know a couple of folks that have found them up in Virginia, but I'll say that's a pretty rare find in Kentucky, especially. There was some Civil War activity up there, but not a whole lot, not like Virginia. But that's an awesome find.
Yeah.
I appreciate him sending that in. I've only seen a few of those dug. So,
All right, you ready for the next one?
Next one, Brian.
All right, here we go.
All right, this is from Brian Cara. And he said he recently found this old copper culture in central Wisconsin. I've been told this is an A1 triangular, I think that's how you spell it. It's aged at 7,000 BC to 5,000 BC. Found this using a Deus-2. And so that's awesome. That's when you think about Wisconsin, a lot of us say, well, that's not, most of the older stuff that you're going to find colonial was going to be on the East Coast. But, you're talking 7,000, 5,000 BC right there in Wisconsin, So, I mean, there's older stuff to be found there, and most of the time it's in that area, that area, Wisconsin area, Minnesota, where they find those points. But that's an awesome find. You can't get much better than that. Or much older than that, especially in the U.S. as far as finding it with a metal detector, So that's an awesome find, and I appreciate him sending that in. And guys, if you have any more finds, be sure to send them in to my email, ncrelichunter223@gmail.com, and we'd love to see them and feature them on the show. And I appreciate both these guys for sending them in this week.
So, Michael, those were some really cool finds.
Yeah,
Man, to find those epaulets, I mean, to me that just that's just crazy, especially in Kentucky.
right. That's a great find anywhere.
Right. And then the arrow thing too. I mean, we that copper culture that's up in Wisconsin and up in Michigan and that area. I mean, I've heard about those things. I've never found one like that. So, wow,
Right.
that's just crazy to think about.
It is. Yeah. I
And
mean,
that's
you
some
don't
old.
think of
That's some
anything.
really old stuff.
Right. I mean, like I said, you can't get much older than that, especially in the U.S. It's crazy.
No, you definitely can't. So, I mean, I'm blown away. Those are two incredible finds, and thank you to those guys that submitted those finds. If you're interested in submitting your finds and having us share your finds on the Relic Report with Michael, remember ncrelichunter223@gmail.com. You guys can take a picture of it right quick if you'd like to. And send Michael some of those finds. He would love to be able to share those. We pick two each week from the ones that we get sent. And again, if yours doesn't get shared right now, then who knows? It might get shared on the next show or the next show.
Right.
We
Yeah.
do have some great guests lined up too, coming up in the near future. So we're real excited. We're going to have a young lady back on here with us who we've had on before, and we're real excited to have her on as she's continuing a journey, her metal detecting journey, and we're real excited to bring her back on with us. And we're probably going to have her on in the near future. So we're real excited to bring her back, and you guys will be excited about hearing from her too. She makes some great videos, and we're going to be talking about that whenever she pops back in here with us. So, Michael, I know we don't have any mailbag questions. As we shared I shared some of my mailbag questions that were coming through on the YouTube channel when we talked about the WS6 versus the Icon X. Why would you buy the Icon X versus the WS6, and why you might buy the WS6 versus the Icon X. So we got into that conversation at the beginning of the show. But if you would like to share a question that Michael and I can feature on the show, again, Michael's email, ncrelichunter223@gmail.com. You can share your question if you come up with something really good. It could be about a machine. It could be about something metal detecting related. It could be about a find. It could be about any of those things. Please hit us up. We'll be glad to share your question on our show, and we're always looking for things to share because you guys are what drives this show and what drives our channel, and we appreciate each and every one of you so much, and thank you guys so much for sharing those things with us. And we're looking forward to getting some new things to talk about when it comes to questions and when it
Right.
comes to finds. Right, Michael?
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, we'll know more about these machines next week. We'll have something to talk about
Right.
the Icon and Icon X. And shortly after that, we got our fingers crossed that Brian's going to have these machines and he'll be able to share some information with you pretty
Right.
quick.
So we're going to wrap up a little bit early tonight, Michael. So we've got 47 fine people in here tonight, and we appreciate you guys joining in. But we're still on here. Does anybody have anything they would like to ask that maybe Michael and I can try to answer for you at this time before we get out of here? We've got I've got a couple of videos. Like I've been holding on to some videos. So I've got a couple of hunt videos that I'm going to be showing you. Of course, I told you guys about my trip to Yorktown, Virginia. I was sent by XP through the French Embassy to go to Yorktown and find some things. For you guys that have been following the channel, you've seen a couple of shorts come through with some of the finds that I made there in Yorktown. Man, I had an amazing time, and really enjoyed the opportunity to be able to go to Yorktown, Virginia, and do some metal detecting through the French embassy, which was really sort of cool. And XP actually helping me out with that as well. So it was a lot of fun. So, and I appreciate Luis Villarreal saying hit that like button. Again, yes, please hit that thumbs up button. We so appreciate it. Um, Michael, I've been trying to see about getting a giveaway in. You know, guys, we've been doing some big giveaways, and we did a big giveaway a couple of weeks ago. I think Old Timer 5037 won
Yeah.
our last big giveaway. We do those big giveaways when we hit 100, or if we get 10 super chat, super thanks within a show, then we'll do a big giveaway. And we do have some big giveaways, but again, we got to hit certain numbers in order to do that. And again, those are the things that we sort of do to do those giveaways. But right now we're at 46, and we need to be about 50 more, right, Michael? A little bit more than
That's
50.
right.
So, or we can do a super chat, super thanks. And again, it does cost money to ship out these things, and that helps with that, and that's why we do it. But you know, we do those types of things for you guys. But we didn't hit our number tonight, Michael, and I get it. Summertime tends to be a little bit tougher. Winter seems like we have bigger audiences, and again, I get it. A lot of people are doing a lot of things on during the summer. The weather's nicer. People are getting out. Everybody's going and metal detecting and enjoying themselves. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
He
speaking
says,
of
"Come
this
on, guys,
time,
get the big." Hey, look, and you never know what XP is going to give me to give away, so I'm just going to go ahead and lay that down there too, because
yeah.
they're real generous as far as what they send to us as giveaways. So you never know what they're going to send us as a giveaway, and you never know what some of these other companies might send us as a giveaway as well. So again, tell your buddies, tell your friends, come and join us on Friday nights. Again, we're going to keep evaluating as we move through the summer, you know, and that'll be the determination as far as how many of these live streams we do each month. Right now, like I said, you know, as long as we keep getting a good audience in here, then we'll keep doing them. We may cut back a little bit if something really big breaks. Then we'll come on here and we'll do the live streams. But again, the summertime tends to be a little bit different. It tends to become really seasonable. But we'll start evaluating some of that. Edward G's in the house, and Digging Buddy says, "Yeah, come on, guys." Edward G, laugh out loud. It's all good. I was out in the field this evening. The son just home last week from college, right? And there's a lot of people doing a lot of things, and we get that. I had to water
I
the
wanted
garden.
to, I wanted to mention, you know, I work and I make soft bait molds for fishing lures, and this is the
Yeah,
actual website.
right,
You
Michael.
see, let me
Show
see
him
if I can get
what.
it lined. I should have sent Brian a picture
Yeah,
of
there
it.
you go. That's all right. Hold it back. Hold it back. Take it back a little bit.
It's the opposite way you think it is.
No, Michael, you need to go over that way. Yeah, that
Yeah,
way.
there
Yeah,
we
there
go.
you go. So DNZ Products, www.dnzproducts.com. Michael, leave that up for just 1 second. Tell them about what you got at DNZ Products that some of these guys might be interested in that you guys make. Game Reaper baits. Show them that bait.
Well, this is the newest thing that's out. I don't know how many people fish on here, but it's actually it's called an Oscar. If you can see it, there's a hole through it,
Mm-hmm.
and the bass. You know, a lot of the guys are really catching a lot of fish on this lure right here.
Yeah, that's good right
We
there,
have it in
Mike.
two different sizes and many colors. Here's another color and size if I can get it focused in. But it's got a lot of action. Of course, we have the traditional, you know, worm type lures.
Right.
You know, we have crawls, we have lizards, we have all kind of uh, different
Hold
fishing
that goose
lures. Just
ball
go over
back
and
up,
check it
Michael.
out.
I want to see that
Do
goose
what?
ball again.
The which one? This one?
Yeah, that one. Look at that thing wiggle.
It's got a
I
lot of
bet the
movement,
bass do
almost
go
like a
crazy.
fiber. You know?
Right. So, guys, if you're a fisherman, I mean, that's what you want right there, especially if you love bass fishing, right, Michael?
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they've had a lot of good luck. Yeah.
Yeah,
So check us out.
show them,
Yeah, go check us out online.
show them the thing one more time, Michael. Hold up the little placard,
Which one?
the
Oh, the
DNZ
little.
products placard.
If I
Yeah,
can get it lined up again.
there you go,
There
right
we go.
there. Hold it right there. That's perfect. www.dnzproducts.com, and you can go and you can purchase one of those coos balls, is what Michael and I call them, don't we, Michael?
They're called an Oscar, yeah, but they remind me of that. But you
Yeah,
know, it's a lot of movement. A lot of these newer fishermen are using what's called a live scope, where they can actually see the movement of the fish,
right.
and they can see the movement of the lure underwater. You know, when it moves. So it's a big thing for these fishermen. We got a couple of professional fishermen that fish tournaments that, you know, they give us the input on the lures and what they want.
And Digging Buddy
It's
says he don't have enough time for another hobby.
well, I'm with you, Digging Buddy. I don't do a lot of fishing myself because I don't have much time, but
Right.
that's what I do at work.
Yeah, Digging Dude says he's got to get a few of those Oscars. So, yeah,
Yeah.
Michael and I are both outdoorsmen. We love being outside and we love metal detecting, but we like to do other things too. And of course, you guys know Michael. That's his job. It's not his hobby. He's making.
Hey, Ridge, we have some shrimp as
Yeah,
well for the
yeah.
redfish and the flounder.
Surfside
We
Dan
actually
says he
have
needs
some
to order
shrimp.
one. Test Ridge Digger says some voodoo shrimp are the best for the redfish, trout, and flounder.
I got 3 different size shrimps,
Right.
Test Rig, so go check them out.
Yeah, go do that, guys. Greeny Meanie says looks like the skirts on the jigs, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's
uh,
similar to that. Yeah,
right.
it really
A
is.
high pull tab says, "Hey everyone," and guys, go check out our channel. We got a lot of great content that I put up a bunch of shorts lately. I am holding off on the video, but I will be putting up a video. I got a great history video that's coming where I got to walk around the Yorktown battlefield. Man, it was just amazing to be out there on that battlefield and knowing the history that took place out there, knowing who was there. Lafayette, Alexander Hamilton, George Washington, all right there at Yorktown, Virginia. So I got a great video coming for that, and I think you guys are going to really enjoy that video when we put that up too. And then knowing that I'm right there metal detecting in the exact, well, not the exact spot, but very close to that same area. So yeah, it's really, really, really cool. And
That's an awesome area.
yeah, it is. And I'm hoping to get out and detect. I've got a couple of new permissions that we are on. Beautiful property, a lot of great history there. We're hoping to find something really, really cool. We've started exploring this territory and this property, and I'm honing in on where I think a lot of the activity was. So I'm looking forward to bringing a video from that too. So yeah, it should be really, really good. So Michael, I do want to do a giveaway because like I said, we put giveaway on our thumbnail and there's been some great folks on here tonight that have tuned in, and we are up to almost 50 folks. You know, the other thing I was thinking, Michael, is maybe we need to push our live stream back a little bit during the summer since the daylight hours are a little bit longer and people are coming in maybe at 8 o'clock or 8:30. Maybe we push that back. I'll let you guys sort of tell me what you guys think. We got 51 here now that they know we're doing a giveaway. But we are going to do a giveaway, and I appreciate everyone being here tonight. You guys are awesome, and I always enjoy being here with you guys, and Michael does too, and just having a good time, sharing some information, listen to what you guys have to say, and you guys sharing your finds and sharing your knowledge really makes this channel go, and we appreciate each and every one of you. So, Michael, I think tonight we are going to do we've got a wonderful Southern Relic Adventures sticker that we're going to give away. And then we've also got another great Southern Relic Adventures patch, which you guys can see here. And I've got one other thing if I can find it. Oh, hang on one second, Michael.
We already got some numbers coming in, Brian.
They're already guessing numbers, Michael.
Yeah.
They know what we're going to do tonight. And we got a phone carrier from XP. So we're going to give away this. Oh, I got to go over here. We're going to give away this phone carrier. We're going to give away a patch, and we're going to give away a Southern Relic Adventure sticker. I'll tell you, you guys know I teach school, so my kids are going crazy over these stickers. They all want a Southern Relic Adventure sticker. Can you believe that, Michael?
Yeah, I can believe it.
The kids want it, and the patch is really cool. It is an iron-on patch, so you can iron on anything that you choose, which is actually really cool. Michael, have I given you one of these? You got one of
Yeah,
these?
I've got one.
Did you iron it on yet, or no?
I hadn't yet.
Yeah, okay. All right. I
I
was
was gonna
curious.
put it on a jacket, but it's got warm now. So.
Yeah. And then we got this nice little foam pouch, or you can use it as a fines pouch if you wanted to. And it does have the little snap thing. You can put it on your belt, so you can carry it there. And this is from XP. So we're going to give away those three things tonight. So our lucky winner is going to get all three. And Michael, I'm gonna leave it on you now. We're not gonna pull out the old app because that app can be challenging. We'll only do that for the big things. So, Michael, we got a number 1 through 100 tonight. So, guys, go ahead, 1 through 100. Start punching in some numbers. Wasting time's on here. He says, "Heck yeah!" And hopefully he saw the part about the fishing thing because he's got a fish right there in his hand, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, 1 through 100. Michael's got a number in mind. You guys go. A patch. A nice Southern Relic Adventures patch. A sticker, Southern Relic Adventures sticker. And then we are also giving away an XP foam pouch, fines pouch, whatever kind of pouch you want to make it into, you got it. So we're going to give those away tonight on our channel. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are amazing and awesome. Michael has a number in his head, and I'm going to wait until he tells me that somebody has hit that number 1 through 100. You can pick any number. And if we don't get the number after a few minutes, then we might say the one that's closest, right? Have you seen the number yet, Michael?
Not yet.
Okay. Not yet, Michael said. Guess as many times as you want. We got 99, Michael. 44, 50. There's Ferris Grump's in the house. Glad to have Ferris Grump in here. He's always here. Thank you, Ferris, for being here. There's Barb the Dirt Pirate. Always glad to have Barb. She's been commenting away. Thank you for being here, Barb. We got Original Bass Warrior. He must have saw those Coos balls, the Oscars, and he jumped on here when he saw those. I love it. Let's see here. There's Brian. We're glad to have Brian on here tonight. He came in at 99. CZ Digger. Papa Vane says 999. 1 through 100, not 1 through 1,000, Papa Vane. He's already won, too. Old Relics, 41. There we go. We got a couple. Bo Bros is on here. Glad to have him in the house. Thank you for joining with us tonight. There's Joseph Deitman. Glad to have Joseph in the house. There's Old Timer. Glad to have Old Timer. He's been on here with us.
We got some folks that are real close.
Detective 925 at 21. I'm looking through. Let's see. Buried Treasure 116 at 62. We got some great guesses here, Michael. Everybody's getting in on this. thank you guys so much. And again, we appreciate y'all being here tonight and joining in the show. Thank you for all the people that left comments. Thank you to anybody that has left a super chat or super thanks, which I don't think we got, but again, if some of you decide you want to help us out, that would be great. It does cost to do our shipping. So thank y'all so much. Let's see here, Michael. Digging Dude wants to know, what is the best Oscar color to start with for bass, Michael?
Probably green pumpkin seed. Probably is our best selling color. Green pumpkin seed.
Okay.
If I had to say,
there we go.
That works with a lot of different color water.
That pumpkin seed. I like that pumpkin seed jelly worm. I used to use that all the time. It always worked really good for me. Yes, thank you so much.
We've got a lot of different colors too. So,
Papa Vane, thank you so much for the super chat. Again, that helps pay for the shipping. Of course, you guys know things are pretty expensive right now, unfortunately, and we appreciate any help with some of the shipping. And of course, it does cost us to do our live stream. So thank you so much, Papa Vane. We appreciate you so much.
And all right, somebody got it finally.
Somebody finally got it. It took a while, Michael. All right. So Michael says, stop. We got 894 comments. Michael, you made these people go crazy.
I'm make sure nobody said it first.
Huh?
I'm gonna make sure nobody said it before him, but I didn't see it.
Okay, go check. There's still people putting them up, but Michael said somebody got it. So we're waiting to hear what the magic number was. And
I'll tell you the number. The number is 69.
69. Michael said 60. Michael, you chose 69.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right, Michael. You chose 69. Who got 69, Michael, first?
Digging Daryl. Digging Daryl's the first one I saw that put it up.
Digging Buddy says, congrats, whoever you are. Digging Daryl with the big win. So he's got a sticker, a patch, and a foam pouch all coming to him. And there they all are. So Digging Daryl, you know what to do. And sransc@gmail.com. And wow, that's pretty good.
I'll tell you why I picked that number, folks. I got a buddy he's actually in the hospital right now, but he drag racing. He's got a 1969 Camaro.
ZZ Digger says he put that in early.
Did he?
I don't know. Go back and look before you say. Go back and look, Michael. Can you go back?
I'm going back. Let me see. I see he's got a 24, 98, 89. Let's see. 55.
Yeah. He said he put it in early, Michael. He probably put it in. He might have put it in before we started. Surfside Dan says 69.
Dan, we'll just give you a patch and sticker in person.
Yeah, that's right, Dan. You get a patch and sticker in person. Did he have it earlier? If he did,
I'm looking. I mean, there's a lot of numbers coming through.
He says he did. Digging Dude says he's going to get him some of those Oscars.
He's got a 67. 56.
If he did, guess what? If he did, here's how good of a guy I am. If he did, then I'm going to give him the same prize. Him and Digging Daryl are both going to be our winners.
Well, there you go.
How about that?
I'm getting cross-eyed looking at numbers.
Do you see it?
No, not yet. But
or is he just messing with us? I'm having to go. I'm going back and looking. We got a lot of numbers. Let's see here. When did they start putting in numbers? I'm up here now where the numbers first started. If he put it in early, again, like I said, I don't mind doing it.
I did. I saw 67 he had put in, but I hadn't saw 69. So
Where is
yes,
CC
it's
at?
67.
I can't go back and look. Did he? CZ, did you really put that in? I'm just asking. Rocky Fry says, hey, he says, no worries. Well, look, if you put it in early and we missed it, we'll be glad to send it to you. We got some great people in here, as always. Yeah, so thank you guys so much. CZ, I know you'll eventually win something because you're always on here. Rocky Fry had 69 and Sonny said. Yeah.
Yeah, but was it after Daryl?
I don't know, Michael. I don't know. You're the one who's supposed to be keeping up with that.
I'm trying, Brian. It's like a whole bunch of them would jump up at one time, you know.
Well, if Rocky, if you did it, I'll tell you the same thing. If it came in before Michael made the announcement, then I'll be more than happy to send you a foam pouch and a sticker and a patch. All right?
Maybe Rocky Friday did.
Yeah, well, Sonny says he did. That's good enough for me. So, Rocky, here's the deal. So, if you did, then again, email me, and I'll put this up real quick. Email me at sransc@gmail.com. So we'll add that to there. It is right there. So email me, Rocky. We'll get you one out. And Digging Daryl, you get one too as well. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you. I must get your address, name, full name, and address. Email me at sransc@gmail.com. Rocky and Digging Daryl, we're going to give away 2 prizes because Michael, he can't keep up. So, Digging Daryl says give it to Rocky. Digging Daryl is so nice. Well, Digging Daryl, you know I'm going to take care of you anyway, regardless. But go ahead, Rocky, sransc@gmail.com. Go ahead and send us that address. We'll get you hooked up with a patch and a sticker tonight with that foam pouch. And we appreciate you joining in on the show. What an amazing group of people we have here, and we appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are so awesome. We've got more stuff planned for the next coming weeks, so stay tuned. Turn on that notification bell. That way you don't miss anytime Michael and I do a live stream, and we would appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up button before you leave tonight. We would appreciate that as well. And don't forget to go check out the channel. Watch those videos. We got some great content up there. A lot of stuff from our Yorktown hunt. So go check out those videos. There's some really cool things on there. We would appreciate that. Remember, submit your finds to Michael. We shared that earlier. So go submit those finds so we have some things to share with you guys, and we appreciate each and every one of you. We hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and go sign up for the Realm. And I won't share the code because every time I share the code, you guys are telling me it blacks out everything. So, but anyway, go check out the Realm on MyLab. I think that's a really cool app. A lot of great things on there, and go follow us on the Realm as well. And I think you guys will enjoy it. And remember, build up those credits, build up those karma points. go to some events that MindLab puts up there. If you're a MindLab user, they got all kinds of learning tools and things on there too for you. So you can go check those things out too as well. So again, just some really good things that are coming out. And again, don't forget Icon X. We should have some of those in our hands within the next few weeks. So keep monitoring the channel. If you're interested in those machines, you want to see what they're doing, you want to get a good look at them, then we're going to have that going on too for you guys. So we appreciate you guys. We hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. Take care, and we will catch you guys real soon on our next adventure. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we will see you soon. Have a great and fantastic weekend.
Have a great night, guys.
See you guys.